think it was a tight game. They made it tight in terms of controlling the space. We had to beat a block for almost 90 minutes, which I totally understand. It's that's a tactic. I thought they were really organised in that. Details in probably the second half were off from us a little bit. We could have opened them up a little bit more. But really, Tom, we created enough chances to be really comfortable tonight and probably haven't been as clinical as we needed to. So that's probably my assessment. At the end, we've kind of made it too transitional, too hectic. In between pressing and in between covering space, so knowing that they're going to play direct. So we should have controlled that a little bit better. But overall, Tom, it's our first night in Europe and we've took 3 points and a clean sheet, so I'm happy with that.
And can I ask a bit about Maya as well? On the score sheet, captain obviously seems to be ever present all the time for the team. How do you for her to be the person who got the first goal for the club in this competition?
It's the romanticism of the Champions League, right? She's you know how important I speak about her all the time. You were at the press conference the other day, and you see how much it means to her playing in the Champo with the big dogs. But yeah, she's obviously a great character, and she's got a real calmness to take that penalty to calm the moment down. I think it was a long wait between the whistle as well. So just shows her mental acumen to control herself, and I thought she was good in defence as well tonight. So she's a rock for us and something that it's fitting that she got the first goal. Thank you, mate.
Andy?
There's some tough tests ahead. I mean,
yes.
How important was it to get off to a winning start?
Yeah, I think somebody asked us in the other day around what do you think it needs to look like for you in these 6 games, and I think we need about 9 to 12 points, I think, to kind of get into that pack. Of course, we'd like more, but we're playing some incredible teams. So I think it's really important to get 3 points to start the campaign, especially at home. And then I think Atletico have won 6-0 today away. So be a tough ask next week as well. So I think it's really, really important. You've got to pick up points. Even if you don't play as well, you've got to pick up points. I felt we played well enough tonight to deserve the 3 points. So we start our campaign well.
Confidence-wise.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're playing well. Like you can tell, and we've got to temper that so we don't go into arrogance. That's something I won't allow my teams to play with. But confidence is something I want to see us play with a lot. And we created a lot to chance. I think even the start of the second half, that's got to be a goal, right? So just being clinical in those moments. But all in all, I can be really proud, and they can be proud of themselves. We said at the end, the last 10 minutes is a learning block for us. So we'll watch that back as a collective just to make sure we control the game a lot more than we did. We were transitioning, trying to score another goal when really we had the control of the full game. Thank you.
Catherine?
Hello, mate.
Just go back to Maya. Do you think there's a more informed English centre-back right now? It just looks like she's at the top of the game.
She is. And I mean, to be honest, Catherine, she has been for a long time. I know probably the next question is, should she start for England? I'm not here to answer that question. That's not mine to answer. But, I start her for a reason because she's an incredible footballer and such a driven personality as well. I think, when she gets her opportunity, should Serena see fit for that, then, she'll be an incredible England stalwart and someone that will give the country pride as well. So she's a fantastic person, fantastic player, and we'll take all of it in her stride. She's a really experienced player. Now she's experienced in Champions League as well. So I won't answer the other question that you're probably going to ask. I tell you what, she was. They won on them. So, but yeah, she was. She's good at penalties. She practices them a lot as well. So it just shows she practices everything, Maya. She's a real great captain for us. Thank you, mate.
Sorry, in terms of penalty, there's a lot of pressure there because obviously you're going to either score or miss. But if you miss, then that brings more pressure onto the team. Was there any doubt in your mind that she'd be able to cope with that?
If you looked at me when she's taken it, I'm looking back at an action before that where I wasn't happy with in terms of a period of play for us. I don't. When she steps up for a penalty, I feel confident. I absolutely do. I'm not one of these managers that looks away. Like, you're at the mercy of technique, not whether the wind is blowing in the wrong direction. I think it's technique and composure. And it's mental acumen that I spoke about earlier. So she practices them, she's calm with them, and I trust her technique 100%.
And just in terms of, that's 10 games you've played now. You've obviously started your competitive season early. you've spoken a lot about the need to strengthen the
Yeah.
squad. You're probably halfway through these fixtures
Yeah.
that are midweek. Do you think there's any sense of tiredness in the team? And how do you combat that? Because you didn't have a full bench.
Yeah, I mean, obviously today I think, Celine wasn't in today. Leah's closing in, so hopefully maybe involved on Sunday or could be back involved. And then it's just Millie, really. So I think, in this space, I don't think there's tiredness etching in at all. I think, Sunday we have to look at the games, another challenge against Everton. So we've got a different challenge there. But no, I think that when you're playing well and when you're enjoying football, I think it comes as less of a kind of burden, and you don't feel it as much. The challenge is navigating the international windows, because you never know how they come back from international windows when they play a different way, different style, and so that'll be the one that's the test for us. I think if we can come back healthy from there, then we can kick on again in going into that Bandit game after these two that we've got now.
Does this feel a bit like a statement with you? Because obviously we saw Arsenal and Chelsea drop points, and we know how important those 2 points can end up being.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you've sent a statement to people that probably saw you a bit more as an underdog, that maybe you should be classed slightly out of that underdog?
I mean, it doesn't bother me what you call us. I mean, I've been called many things in my career, so it doesn't really bother me what you call it. For me, it's just about trying to win every game. We say that all the time. So I look at this game tonight, and I thought Valerenga were really well coached, really well structured, hard to break down. And I think I've not seen the Chelsea game, but Twente has been a very good team too. So, would they say they've dropped points? Who knows? They're still going to try and pick them up in the other games. I just think that you have to try and win as many games of football as you possibly can. I think we're in a good space to do that. So whether you call us the underdog, the overdog, whatever you wombling free, whatever you call us, I'm happy to be just that my team are competing in the way that they are. Thank you.
Megan.
What was said at the end in the huddle? What was the words of wisdom or just words of encouragement?
Do you know what? I had to hold back a little bit because I was a bit angry with our last 10 minutes, and I think they were disappointed with the last 10 minutes as well. We opened up too many transitions, but I just reminded them, this is your first time. This is a special group we have and a special expectation on a Manchester United team. We weren't happy even though we won, and it's our first game in Europe and we've got 3 points on the board and we're up and running. We still want more. I think that's a good sign, and I've got to just make sure that I replicate that in training and so on, but also that I just make sure that the players also recognise how to enjoy it as well. Like, this is an experience, but our players are super competitive. They're competitive in everything that they do, so it's hard to do that sometimes. We just said, and I'll be very clear, we need to look at the last 10 minutes and make sure we control the game a little bit better. Thank you, mate.
Thanks very much, everyone.
Thank you, team. Good to see you all. Thank you.